What's up, brothers? Hope everybody's doing well out there. I wanted to come out here today and shoot the shit with you guys and talk about why so many men are giving up nowadays. They're giving up on dating. They're giving up on the workforce. They're giving up on starting families. They're giving up on their country. A lot of them are giving up on life. You know, they've had enough and they're ready to quit. And we know this is true because, you know, if you look at the content that's getting all the views, you know, that Sigma male shit gets a lot of views, which is basically just content being farmed for guys who are done playing the game and want to go off and do their own thing and be different. MGTOW's always a really popular subject. You know, black pill and incel. You've got all the normies out there talking about hypergamy and modern women being delusional and, you know, red pill and, you know, women's unrealistic standards. So basically you'll see video titles like modern men are done with dating because of this. And, you know, everybody's got their own perspective. And, you know, that's what I wanted to come out here and talk about today. Now, from my perspective, what I think is going on here is I think modern men have woken up and now they understand how the game is played. And as a byproduct of that, they no longer want to play the game. Okay? And this isn't just for dating. It's just about damn near every aspect of your life. You know, young men, when they're teenagers, they have this idea built up in their head that they're going to have this satisfying and fulfilling career. They're going to make a difference. You know, it's going to be just this amazing life they're going to live. They're going to meet a woman that genuinely loves them. They're going to start a family and, you know, just have this great life. But then they get out there and they find out, you know, how corrupt the game really is. And this is what a lot of people call the red pill, right? You know, you're switching from the blue pill to the red pill. But, you know, that game is being played everywhere you go. A lot of people just don't want to play it. It's hard to get really good at the game when you have morals and you have ethics. You know, when you have principles. It's difficult. Okay? And it's everywhere you go. No matter what career you choose, or damn near whatever career you choose, it's the same game being played. You walk in there, first day, and you have a decision to make. You can either figure out who you need to butt kiss, who you need to backstab, and how are you going to make yourself shine. You know, how are you going to take credit for your work? You can either come up with a game plan of those three things. And if you don't, guaranteed you won't succeed. No matter how educated you are, no matter how skilled you are, no matter how strong your work ethic is, it's not what it's about. It's about who you know. It's about playing the game. Butt kissers make it a lot further than genuine, hardworking people. Backstabbers make it a lot quicker than genuine, ethical people. Okay, and peacocks and show-offs, they make it a lot quicker than the humble people. And, you know, let's be honest. The overwhelming majority of men aren't cut out to play that sort of a cutthroat game. You know, and that's the way the workforce is. You open up your eyes and you realize no matter where you go, it's just like freaking high school. You know, you're working with people with PhDs and master's degrees. They're in there gossiping, backstabbing, bullshitting, butt kissing. That's the world. And I don't even mean to say this as a negative thing, but this is something that pretty much everybody knows. You know, when you walk into your job, it's that same old bullshit. Maybe you quit one job, you go to another company, same old bullshit. Whether you're a police officer, a business executive, a politician, I don't know, a warehouse worker, whatever it may be. You experience this same shit. It's just everywhere. Now, I mean, if you're a doctor or an astronaut or something like that, you may be exempt from this, but we're talking about the 90%, the 95%. And I think when you have your day of reckoning and you wake up and you realize this is all there is, this is really it, and the day I decide to quit playing, that's the day I fail. So I can either get really good at the game and succeed, I can pretend the game doesn't exist and get taken advantage of, or I can suck at the game and lose, or I can quit. Those are your options. Look, I just don't think a lot of guys have it in them to play the game. Even though they could get really good at it, I just think a lot of guys say, screw this shit, I'm out. Who made this system? Who designed it this way? Fuck this, I'm out. And, I just think in almost every area of life, men are waking up and that's what they see. The dating game is the same way. It's extremely superficial. The majority of women out there, and I don't even mean this in a bad way, but, they want a guy that's popular. They want a guy that has a lot of money. They want a guy that is climbing the top of social hierarchies. They want to date that leader, that, top tier guy. Or at least a guy they perceive as a leader and as a top tier guy. And there's nothing wrong with that, but, I think a lot of guys that have morals and principles, they just look at it and they just cringe. They say, why the hell would I even want to play that game if it's not genuine? It's so superficial. It's so fake. You go out to the bar or a nightclub and you see all these people fake flexing, pretending like they're richer than they really are. And I don't even like going out that much anymore. I can quietly go out, quietly be one of the richest guys in the room without ever letting anyone know or even wanting anyone to know, and just kind of see what's taking place. And if I don't peacock and show off my work and butt kiss the right people and, backstab the right people, I'm just kind of at the bottom. And that's the game. That's the game that takes place. And there's so many guys out there that they see it, they notice it, and they say, why? Why would I play that game? Why would I lower my own morality? Why would I allow myself to entertain this degeneracy and this corruption just to win, when the prize isn't even really worth the battle?
Subscribe to the channel.
And look, I'm somebody, and I make this video, I'm somebody that I do enjoy playing the game. I don't mind playing the game. I'll get in there and get my hands dirty. I'm not concerned with that. But it doesn't mean I don't see it. And it doesn't mean I don't understand why so many guys just don't want to play anymore. Now, I don't like these videos to be all negative, but I do like to expose the negative, just from my perspective, to help people understand, where it comes from. But I do also think, and I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there, just like the guys that are giving up. If you're a guy that's given up, then at least you know that you have morals, that you have standards, that you have principles, that you have ethics. Another Hammerhand line. But if you do have those, then there's some hope. You're just one person, but clearly look at how many views some of these videos get there's a lot of people just like you. And you may even see some women in those comment sections. So there's women out there that recognize it too. So there are some genuinely good people out there that are waiting for, some sort of a resurgence of a world that maybe people once knew or once fantasized about. Maybe it never existed, I don't know. But there are people out there that want that life. They want a meaningful life. That's not just superficial. It's not all about this stupid game of status, of butt kissing and backstabbing and peacocking. Maybe there's more to it. So, I would say the greatest skill set you can have would be to quickly develop a radar that can detect who the good people are, who the users are, who the manipulators are, who the narcissists are, who the people are that are just lusting for attention and fame and money. And when you're presented with these type of people, just quietly remove yourself from the situation and understand they're the majority. That's most of the world nowadays. That's what it's evolved into. But, keep your eyes open for the people that don't set that radar off. People that are a little bit selfless. People that will do things just to help people and not ask for anything in return. Because there are still some people out there that behave that way, that live that way. But if your eyes are open and you're paying attention to the way the world works, they're few and far between. But, keep your eyes open, and randomly you may see that person pass. If you're a guy out there, look, I can tell you, there have been so many times, I've found myself trying to talk to some girl that's kind of a, just kind of a rude person, kind of a narcissist, doesn't really seem to have strong morals, and it just doesn't seem to be working out. It's like she doesn't appreciate anything I do, right? Then a few weeks later, along comes another girl, way prettier than her, way better personality than her, actually authentic, cares about other people, high levels of empathy, excellent person, comes along and she tends to appreciate me. All of a sudden I went from feeling like I wasn't good enough for a, average chick, and then I see this amazing out-of-this-world woman, and I'm the world to her. So you just got to keep your eyes open and understand that, some of them want to use you, and some of them want to be used by you. Not trying to quote songs, but it's true. And there are a small percentage of them out there that are authentic. But as far as your career goes, you only got two options. Well, three, but two good options and one bad one. Option number one, you get really good at playing that horribly corrupt game. Option number two, we'll say this is the bad option. You just decide not to play, or you suck at the game and you stay at the bottom. Or option number three, you find yourself a useful skill set and you start your own business, start your own thing. Work your ass off, figure out all the ins and outs and what you need to do. Get a good team of solid people around you. Start your own crew and make something happen that way. Those are really your only options. But anyways, guys, guess I won't ramble on anymore. I like to relate to the the general population out there, because it's so obvious that men in general, worldwide, are in this strange place right now, and they just, they have no positive leadership, no positive role models. They open up their eyes, all they see is lust, greed, corruption, vanity, superficial bullshit, butt kissing, backstabbing, and peacocking. I suppose with what little bit of influence I have, maybe I can push the needle in another direction. But hey guys, I hope this video was somewhat informative. And that's about it for today, guys. Until next time, see ya.